What's up gamers, what is going on? So in this video I'll be building a mega collab called Penumbra by Cherry Theme. As many of you already know, Penumbra is basically a glow themed level that has the color purple as its main aspect, and today I'll be just building and showcasing it for you guys. So yeah, let's see how it goes. I decided to start by making the block designs as I pretty much always do, but I need to tell you something. You know, I feel like it's harder for me to make a glow themed block design than it is to make any other themed block. I'm not really sure why this happens or if it just happens to me specifically, but yeah. The first thing I made was this structure with some pads and glow lasers in it, and then I put some fading lines to create a nice color variation, just like that. After making a really dark base inside this structure, I made some black outlines and some really bright glow, as I practically always do. And this is how it was looking so far. Now it was time for the 3D. I thought it would be cool to make this part of the 3D right here to be brighter than the rest of it, just to add more variation to the block. And yeah, so far I thought this block was actually looking pretty decent. But little did I know that I would spend my next 3 hours trying to figure out how to make the rest of this block without making it look like it was made by a chipcore creator. Like seriously, it was a pain to finish this block. It looked like the more details I added, the worse it looked. I was literally burnt out at this point, but even with that, I would not give up, no matter what. I decided I would come up with a good block design or else nothing probably. After 3 long hours of pure suffering, I decided to leave the details from the block for later and try to decorate the spikes. And for the first time in my entire life, I actually decided to make good looking spikes instead of just spamming as I always did. And this is what I did. Does it look better than the spammed ones? Probably not, but whatever. After I finished these spikes, I decided that it was time to try saving this block. I started making a lot of adjustments on it, and you won't believe it, but after all the adjustments I did, it was actually looking just decent. I mean, it wasn't looking bad, but it just was not looking that good for me either. Anyway, the host liked it, so I'm not gonna touch this block anymore, to be honest. Now, I want you to look at the gameplay from my part. I know, you're probably right there just thinking, that looks pretty good. Yeah. Except it doesn't. I mean, it can be good to play and all, but this is actually terrible to decorate. There is not much I can do about it though, so yeah. So after finishing this block, I had to make more progress on the part, unfortunately. So I started to copy and pasting the details from inside of this block into the other structures. I also changed the colors from some of the blocks, so it doesn't get too repetitive. After making some more blocks, I decided to make the ground spike. I just made this, and then I copied and pasted it around the part because why not? After making some ground spikes, it was time to add the famous T3 glow that I practically always add on my parts. It is just a glow with a very large scale and low opacity. I like to add it on the top of everything on the part because it just gives a nice color variation to it. After doing the T3 glow, I started to make a lot of adjustments and finishing the stuff I had to. And after 2 long hours of work and adjusts, this is how the part looks so far. You know, I'm still gonna make some adjustments and probably make more variation on the blocks as some details are looking a little repetitive, but that will be for the part 2 of this video. This video was something completely different from what I've been doing, and I really hope you enjoyed it. Honestly, it was quite fun to make, and I hope, if you're a beginner, that you could get something out from it. Let me know if you guys would like to see more of this. Thank you so much for watching. See ya next time!